Iran continues to fire missiles at Israel and the Gulf states that host US military bases today. In a worrying sign that the conflict is broadening, Hezbollah in Lebanon also fired rockets at Israel, prompting a response. Several African countries have warned their citizens in the Middle East to shelter in place and avoid non-essential movement. DW correspondent Lucy Riley has more.
Across the continent, African governments have responded with a mix of alarm, caution, and diplomatic appeals as the US-Israel-Iran confrontation intensifies. In Kenya, President William Ruto sharply condemned the strikes, warning that the confrontation poses a grave threat to international peace and security. Here in Nairobi, people are worried about what's happening.
The effects may not seem instant at first, but it will come through oil prices and also maybe tariffs and them looking to also maybe even change a few regimes here in Africa.
What is happening in Iran is very long. It's very long for democracy. Now look at Iran. So we import oil from Iran. So the inflation here will be massive.
South Africa has also warned that the escalating tensions pose serious humanitarian, diplomatic, and economic risks to global stability, while Chad described the news as deeply saddening and the circumstances as tragic. Ghana and Nigeria have both urged calm, calling on the US, Israel, and Iran to de-escalate immediately and return to dialogue.
Those concerns are also echoed in Nigeria, where a section of the public has been speaking to DW.
I believe, as many others do, that the US and Israel targeted Iran because it refused to submit to them, who allow them to have total control over its resources.
As the war intensifies, a top Iranian security official, Ali Larijani, has said on X, quote, "We will not negotiate with the United States," unquote. Let's now head to Chad, where Dr. Remaji Hoynathi, senior researcher at the Institute for Security Studies, is warning that the fallout could ripple through African economies and strain already fragile systems.
Although many African countries actually are oil producers, there are a lot of others that actually depend very deeply on international oil importation. So with this conflict lasting, and in the event of the close or the impact of the conflict on the Strait of Hormuz, for example, it means that most of oil actually provisions might be able to reach African borders, and this then can be a huge problem for most of the African economies that actually don't have local oil production.